it really launched in me, it kind of ignited something of like, why am I doing what I'm doing? What's the motive in that, right? And so getting back to a place, sometimes you do have to take a break because you realize, oh, I'm just doing this to impress other people. I'm just doing this to validate myself through other people's opinions of me, right? So getting rid of that, I think, is a lifelong process, and it's also incredibly liberating, right? So that's my goal moving
That's
forward.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's a lot to think about those. Yeah. 'Cause do you feel good because other people validate you,
Right.
or do you feel good because you genuinely are happy about what you're doing and you can disregard other people's thoughts?
Exactly.
See, I've heard an interesting term. You're either a creator or you're either a commenter. So
Mm.
like you if you create or when you create, there'll always be people who will bash, who will say shitty
Always.
things. I
Always.
remember the first time I was getting a lot of views for my big band videos. There were people who were commenting some ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
Shit, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm like, why would they even say that? But when you create, there will you can't please everybody.
Sure.
So it's like, how do you then separate yourself from not feeling shitty when you come across with somebody? It's also self-validating and knowing, yes, I'm doing something good. You know, the haters will be haters, like the saying. You know,
Yeah.
like you can always say bad shit, but what's the reason really?
Right.
Like if you have nothing good to say and you only can say bad things, then that really does not do anything.
Right.
You know, which that's why I say you're either a creator or a bullshit
Commenter,
commenter.
I like that. That's cool.
Your
Yeah, yeah.
commenters don't do anything new really.
I can't imagine spending my time criticizing other people's work. Like, what? How broken are you as a human being? And I've been broken, but I've never really criticized or condemned somebody for expressing themselves, right? And I guess I've been lucky in that way. I'm like, I celebrate people's creation and expression, even if it's weird, or even if I don't understand it, or even if I don't like it. I'm like, hell yeah, the dude's doing something to express themselves in a way that feels alive for them.
Yeah.
I'm on their team. I'm rooting for them. You know, I think that's great.
Here's
And I think from a place, and you and I can both relate to this, creative expression is vulnerable because it's open to rejection and criticism. So when I see someone taking that courageous act to express oneself, I'm like, I'm behind you. I'm like, do your thing, man, because it takes some guts, it takes some balls to do it, and it's not for the faint of heart.
No, it's equivalent to having hard conversations.
Mm.
You know, you having hard conversations, you go through these emotions of, oh my God, how are they gonna act? What is that gonna become? You know, big emotional thing. It's kind of like that. You put yourself out as a creator, you do something, and you find your group of people, which I th- I love that you started doing that Patreon
Thank you.
because you're focusing more on building your own community.
Yes.
As even though it's so easy to put out songs, yeah, Spotify full of songs. You know, I see that you have a great or something that seems to be working, and you have a plan. Okay, I admire you because you keep doing. One of the things that I think keeps musicians, artists from succeeding is overthinking and overworking something.
Totally.
And I've produced probably a few thousand songs, if not
Wow.
more.
Yeah.
A lot of artists
Yeah.
and great songs.
Sure.
And a lot of times there are just too many opinions that go into the pot. If how can I say it? If you believe in what you're doing, and B, you're paying somebody to help you do it, then it's really that group, and you just gotta there. I say they're your soldiers. Your
Yeah.
music, your visual art, whatever
My tribe.
you're doing, they are working for you,
Yeah.
and you gonna look in a big scheme of things, not 1 month, not 2 week, and I could be wrong, but this is just my thought. You look at this is what I've done for a year. What has it brought me? And if it has not brought me what I wanted, then how can I tweak that?
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's why I love what you're doing,
Thank you.
because your sound it didn't change because it's your voice is your sound.
Mm-hmm.
Your production, it's great. Like I love who you're working with.
Thank you.
I love what we did, but you're not that person anymore. You evolve in that sense and visually. And what I love is that there's a lot of connection there. Like even Don't Mistake has connections in the sense of mindsets to these songs. You know, like the forward motion, betterment, self love, introspection, and things like that. I think a lot of these things are you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, they are you.
They are. Yeah. They are.
And I don't know what my poem was gonna be.
Maybe the authenticity and to your point, I was discouraged as an artist. I'm like, oh, I'm just throwing things up on Spotify for nobody to listen to, and a few thousand people would listen to it, and that's cool. And at the same time, I'm like, I think there's so much noise in our culture right now, and that's just how it has become. And it's hard to cut through all of that noise. But I was like, what I can do is create a small community that's interconnected with each other and myself and my music, and start building that way. And it's only been up for a few months, and the response has been really humbling. It's been really cool. So many people just like, yeah, dude, I want to see more of this. I want to feel this. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to support you with a few dollars a month to almost like coffee, to to have an engaging conversation, or to reflect, or to absorb, or to just entertain,